Kickbits, and welcome back to Kickbits. Today we're going to continue where we left off last time, looking at the motion commands. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. So here we are back in our editor, and here we can see all the commands that we looked at last time, and now let's continue. So the next command would be point in direction. So this command is very useful whenever you want to put the initial position of your character. Doesn't matter if it's like an animated movie or maybe you want to do a game. Whenever you start the game or the movie, you want the character to be at a certain position. And maybe he spins around and does who knows what, but at the end of the day, you want him to stand straight up again. Or maybe you want him to lay flat. It depends on how you start your game or your movie. So, and let's demonstrate that. I'm going to turn the cat around, on its head, and now I'm going to trigger this command and see what happens. And as you can see, he's right back up. So this is very useful for initial positioning. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. This one is point towards mouse pointer. So if I trigger this, you have to keep looking at the sprite and see what happens. So I click on it and you see he turned towards my mouse pointer. And that's exactly what this is for. So wherever I click, if I move it up here and I click again, the sprite will turn toward my mouse pointer again. And yeah, this is useful for certain games where you want something to move in the direction of your mouse. And yeah, so this is that. Now let's move over to our next command, which is change X by. So any value, in our case it's 10. So if we trigger this, the character will move by 10 pixels on the X axis. So we click it, and as you can see, the character moved to the right. And here you can see it's 10. Okay, and that's all it does. Of course, you can change the number, and you can also put minus, so then you would move in the other direction. And now we have set X to 10. So right now, the character is already at 10. So let's do 50. And if we click on it, the character will move on the X axis to the position 50, as you can see right here. And that's what this is for. Okay, now we move to the opposite commands. Now we had the X commands, now we go to the Y commands. So here we have change Y by 10. So if we trigger this, you guessed it, he will move upwards by 10 pixels. As you can see here, it changed by 10 pixels. Very straightforward. The next one is set Y to a certain amount of pixels. Since we are already at the position Y10, let's change this to 50 again. So we click it and the character moves up to the position Y50. Alright, then let's check out our next one. For this one, we need to build something, because we can't really demonstrate it that easy. So we're gonna go to controls, we're gonna take a loop, and then we're gonna take all the way up here, take the move one, and now we're gonna click on forever, and you will notice that the character bounces off the walls. And that's exactly what if on edge bounce is for. So let's stop that, and let's put that here, and we can throw this away. And now let's go to our last command for today. This one is set rotation style. So right now, if we rotate, he's just gonna turn around like that. But if I click on this, he's no longer turning around in circles, but he's just flipping back and forth. And of course, I can also change this back to all around. And if we now turn him, he's going to be turning upside down again. Or I can also set it to don't rotate. So if we do that, no, he's not going to do anything. So that's what you can do with this command. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time at Kipits.